In this video, we are going to discuss the derivation of v equal to omega r, that is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Let us talk about when a particle will have an angular velocity. See here, particle is continuously moving in circular path, and if the position of a particle is initially at here at a time t1, after some time t2 seconds, particle is at p2. Again after some time t3 seconds, the particle is at p3. After some time at this position, after some time here, and after some time here. That means particle is continuously changing its position so that the particle will have an angular velocity. Let us see the definition of angular velocity. Definition for the angular velocity is the rate of change of angular displacement of a particle. See here, the rate of change of angular displacement of a particle is called angular velocity, and it was denoted with the symbol omega. Now omega is equal to formula, angular displacement is denoted with the symbol theta upon t. This is the formula for angular velocity. SI unit of angular displacement is radian and for time is second. This is the SI unit for angular velocity. Now let us talk about the average angular velocity. Okay. Now, if the change of angular displacement is delta theta in a time interval of delta t, then average angular velocity of a particle is given by delta theta upon delta t, which can be written as theta 2 minus theta 1 upon t2 minus t1. That means theta 2 is the angular displacement at a time t2 and theta 1 is the angular displacement at a time t1 seconds. Now let us talk about the instantaneous angular velocity. The definition for the instantaneous angular velocity is angular velocity of a particle at a particular instant of time. Angular velocity of a particle at a particular instant of time is called instantaneous angular velocity. Let us write the formula for instantaneous angular velocity, that is omega is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta theta by delta t, which is equal to d theta by dt. That means differentiation of angular displacement with respect to time. It gives the instantaneous angular velocity. Omega is equal to d theta by dt. Let it be equation number 1. Now write the formula for instantaneous linear velocity. Definition for the instantaneous linear velocity is velocity of a particle at a particular instant of time. V is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta s by delta t, displacement per unit time, which is equal to ds by dt. That means differentiation of displacement with respect to time. It gives the instantaneous linear velocity. V is equal to ds by dt. Let it be equation number 2. Now we know that the formula for angular displacement is, if you want I'll give the link in the description box, do check it out, about angular displacement. Here I want to tell you, see this is a circle of radius r. See the displacement, angular displacement for this is theta. This is the arc length, and I am considering another circle of radius r, and the angular displacement is theta here, and this is the arc length from here to here. From the circle 1 and 2, it is clear that angular displacement and the arc length are dependent, because see here the theta is large and here theta is very small. When compared to here from the circle 1, here 2, theta is small. Here the arc length can also be called as linear displacement. So here the angular displacement is large, so linear displacement is also large. Here the angular displacement is small, so arc length is also small. That means there is a relation between these two. If one of the quantity is changed, the other one will also change. I am considering a very small change in angular displacement theta. So small changes can be expressed as d theta, which is equal to, there should be a change in arc length, that is ds. But there is no change in radius. So this can be written as, we want only ds. So ds is equal to d theta into r. Let it be equation number 3. Now substitute equation number 3 in 2. We will get, substitute equation number 3 in 2. We will get, see here, v is equal to, in the place of ds, we are writing whatever here we got, d theta into r. See here, d theta into r, and already here upon dt is there. So dt. d theta by dt is nothing but from equation number 1 omega. From equation number 1, v is equal to omega into r, or we can write it as v is equal to r omega. This is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. I hope you understand. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.